Hajja Leila has 3 children to feed. Her family lives on the outskirts of Khartoum with close to nothing. During a good month, they earn just $5.
If we find 2 meals a day, it's a blessing. People are exhausted. We can't even get sugar for the tea. If I was young, I would go out and protest. I don't want destruction, but I want the government to fix this situation.
Just under half of Sudan's 34 million people live in poverty. Now a government decision to cut fuel and diesel subsidies means the price of petrol and cooking gas has almost doubled. As a result, prices of basic commodities like food and transport have also increased. And that has triggered the anger of many who went down to the streets in the most serious challenge to the rule of President Omar al-Bashir since he took power 24 years ago. The cut in subsidies has had a huge impact on everyday life, but so far the government has refused to reverse its decision, saying that's the only way to save the economy from total collapse. According to the World Bank, fuel subsidies were costing Sudan about $2.2 billion per year. The government says it's compensating the poor by handing out around $20 per month to 750,000 Sudanese families. Afaf Sadeh is a widow with 6 children.
It's not enough, but it helps. Everything has become more expensive. I can't afford fruits anymore. This money will last me 2 days.
Critics say the government has no real strategy for economic reform, and the money it does have is being misdirected.
It will lead to more protests and more instability. I think that the economic reforms that they have undertaken cannot succeed unless they are accompanied or even preceded by political reforms. Political reforms that will allow the government to reduce the huge amounts of monies that it is allocating to defense and security.
But for people like Hajja Leila, who suffers from terminal cancer, the politics of economic reform is a world away. All she wants is a dignified life for her children. Hoda Abdel-Hamid, Jazeera, Khartoum.